listen to the script just enough, but the zookeeper dragged the owner away, giving CPR, who's unsuccessful by the way. The parents used the defibrillator, brought him back to life after 5 minutes. Still alive. He tried to save the snake's life too, though. He's given the equivalent of about 200.
Which snake is prettiest? That snake or that snake? I think this one.
Yeah, that one looks real nice right there.
That is her skin. 23 feet in length, yeah.
Oh, that's her skin up there, baby.
Wow.
Wow.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy long. Come on, Carly. Come on, Carly.
Next ones you're going to see are albinos. Does anybody know what the word albino means?
Albinos.
Albino is like white. White, right? Transparent or white?
Lack pigmentation.
Yeah, it literally means missing color or white color. This is a bad thing in the wild. It actually stick out like a sore thumb. You can see them picked off by predators right away. And not only that, they also have no pigment, like you said. Also, why razor is so harmful. They'll burn from the inside out. And their eyes are not very well developed, so most albinos will see will have red eyes. They cannot see food, they'll die of starvation. So, if you're running a yellow snake out there, don't
Maya,
albino Burmese python.
stay over here. Stay over here with us, okay?
Buy a snake like that.
Not right now.
The more starts in breeding, the less than $300 a day. And they actually make very good hatch, even though they go to about 20 feet, 200 pounds. But they're easy to tame. They're easy to tame. Okay, so the first habitat we're going to see is an albino Gurnee python. This one's a lot bigger. This one's about
albino Burmese python.
And this one is a male, so the thing is male snakes are smaller than the females. And the females actually have to have a lot of room to lay their eggs. They actually lay 100 eggs at one time.
Wow.
And it's very beautiful markings there.
That depends on how big they are.
Get back, Maya, for 1 second.
So for the next habitat, we have an iguana. Her name is Mrs. Blue. She's called the rhinoceros.
Let's go see the iguana, y'all. Come on.
Take a closer look at her nose. She has 3 little horns in her nose, very much like a little rhino. And what's very unfortunate is that they were hunted to near extinction. There are less than 10,000 in the world, but it's because of efforts in breeding and new laws, the numbers are starting to go up. They're very trusting animals. It's not unusual to see them walking right up to you. You can pet them in the wild without them caring. If you hold up your hands, they will lick your fingers, which is how they give you kisses. And they'll never try to harm you because they are herbivores. They just eat flowers, leaves, plants, fruits, and vegetables. No meat. Right now, this is quite possibly the rarest snake in our zoo. Her name is Valentine.
Albino retic.
It is a lavender albino reticulated python. She has a light purple, yellow, gold fluoride markings. As beautiful as she is, she's a very big snake. I honestly did not see this in my house. Even though she's a 15-foot python, she is 5 years old. You know what that means? She's growing 3 feet every year. Eventually, she's supposed to be. You're the same age. Oh my goodness. I'm glad we're not big like that. We'd be giants. And she's supposed to grow along the school bus too. That's like 25, 30 feet. Yeah, eventually. Alright, now this next one is Sophie. Sophie is a sulfur Asian water monitor, the closest cousin to the mighty Komodo dragon. These guys are very dangerous. She is a sweetheart, by the way. She loves photographs. She will pose for you, and she loves human interaction. She'll rub her face against the glass as though she wants you to pet her. But they're not like this in the wild. They'll go after anything that lives. They eat lizards, frogs, fish, or small mammals. But if food is scarce, these guys can take down a goat or a small deer. In order to do that, they use their strongest body part. It is the tail. They swing it very much like a baseball bat to snap and break your legs. It is so powerful, it will break any bone in our body that we need our skull. If the animal limps away, as when the monitor tries to bite, the saliva has a lot of bacteria, so the animal gets a terrible infection, follows for days, weeks, until it falls, until they get their one meal.
Yep.
They work so hard.
That's cool, huh, buddy?
Alright, on the next habitat. Oh yeah, this is Sunny. Sunny is an albino American alligator. Now he's the same alligator like chompers, but the chances of finding one of these is 1 in 25 million. Oh, that's really rare, right? You know what that means? We have better chances to get struck by lightning twice before ever discovering one of these in the wild. That's how rare it is. Yeah, he was discovered of all places on a Louisiana alligator farm, and he was there with 4 albino brothers. They're all boys because of the temperature of the eggs. If the eggs were all wanted to be warmer, all 5 of them would have been girls. And he's so aggressive. It's because he had very bad eyesight. His shadows do scare him a little bit. Every time he sees shadows, he is known to attack. But as aggressive as he is, he's very lucky to be here because albino alligators are eaten right away. The messed up thing is it's not by other animals, it's by their mother. Alligators are the best moms, but you know, they don't see these albinos every day, right? They don't even know it's a baby, right? It's so different. And another theory is that they do stick out so much, they put the whole family in danger.
Oh, he's moving. Look at him, he's moving. Look, he's moving. Look.
He's so much bigger in the water.
Yeah.
When you guys see him in the water, he's about 400 pounds and 10 feet.
Woo.
He's big.
He's 6
Man.
years old now. He's supposed to get bigger too, about 800 pounds and 16 feet. Oh, he's moving.
I would not want to see one of these in the water. That white orb.
Yeah, leave him in the water. That'd be bad. That would be scary. That would be scary too.
Yeah, you see how large he is?
Man.
Oh,
How large he is. He's beautiful.
so in the next habitat, he's actually in the corner. I'm so sorry. It's in that dark corner. This is one of our newest lizards, a Malaysian water monitor. Despite his big size, like 6 feet and 65 pounds, he has very strong arms and legs. Even though they move very much like a sloth, if they see an animal, this takes it up to 25 miles an hour. And this guy climbs up that branch too to make his way up to that corner ledge. What he does that we know he's hungry because he loves birds' eggs. But they're also designed to go after a fish. You know, you see the shape of his tail? It's like a dorsal. If you slip up to a lot of fishermen report turning his back all the way onto the Indian Ocean. You get to slow down the heart rate, this can be water for food and then very good. And then the next one is Oreo. Oreo is a black and white Argentine tegu. Comes with a big water-beating lizard. And the funny thing is that even though they're called black and white tegus, they do not start off black and white. They actually are born black with green spots, but it fades onto a white as they get older. And they do make great pets. Even though they're awake for about 2 to 4 hours in a whole day, you can actually get them litter box trained and they can easily attach their owners. They live for about 20 years. They'll even go after small mice in their house, but as they get older, they're omnivores. They eat salads. Mice and salads.
Mice and salads. How would you like a mouse salad?
That'd be funny. The next habitat, I would like you to meet.
My favorite. The anaconda.
Is the heaviest anaconda known in captivity. She is a massive 335 pounds and 23 feet in length. And considering when we first got her, which was 40 pounds heavier, that's pretty amazing.
Wow.
The reason why she lost her weight was she was pregnant and we did not know. On May 25th, 2004, she had 78 live babies.
78?
Yeah, 2 to 3 feet long. It was live birth. And we had to take them out right away because some of them were stillborn, so 44 survived.
Wow.
And we gave them all to other zoos. Doing quite well. Her babies are now 14 feet long.
Wow.
And imagine things like this moving around. They're so heavy, they're so slow.
Yeah.
That's why they stay by the water. They can swim up to 30 miles an hour in the water. They usually eat fish, but on occasion, a caiman, a deer, even a jaguar. Yeah, this particular one eats 2 large geese, but it's every 6 weeks. Yeah, she can eat a whole goose. And she is very beautiful, even though she's kind of just had her skin. Yeah, they do have bright yellow spots along the belly line. Yeah, she's very aggressive. The reason why she is here today is because the river Venezuela, the part of the river Venezuela actually dried out, so she was rescued. She's still aggressive. Sorry?
We have one at home. Her name is Queen.
Oh, that's cool.
Queen.
Which state?
We live in Wisconsin. Yeah, I have she's about maybe 4 feet long, so she's not nearly this size yet.
Near this big, but she's big.
Yes. Beautiful.
I gotta get
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty in the house. I'm going to try.
All right.
Snake is
Very. Okay, hold on.
just like Queen.
You can tell she finna shed her skin.
Oh, baby.
see it? See it?
They're about 5 to 7 feet long. I don't know about that in the house. This one here is Miss Piggy. And Miss Piggy is a fly river turtle, most commonly known as the pig-nosed turtle. This is not very much a good thing.
You see Miss Piggy? Alright, now I'm going to put you down, okay? Colleen.
But her shell is not going to give her much protection. It feels very much like skin, so they're extremely shy. They hide under fallen trees or plants to breed. But you can tell that she is not shy at all. She loves people. She is an omnivore, so one of their favorite meals are fruits off the mangrove tree, but also fish on occasion. In this case, she is an omnivore. I mean, she can eat anything. We feed her cat food. Her nose potatoes should be 22 inches and 50 pounds. And they're actually found in Australia. There's a wonderful conservatory for them. I'm so glad for that conservatory. They're actually so highly endangered. One of the top 20 in the world.
Cool, huh, buddy?
Pig-nosed turtle. Now this is my favorite turtle next door. That is a mata turtle. And if you try to find its head, it's back there. It's flat as a leaf. They usually hide right at the base of a tree where you can imagine the leaves that fall and decay around it.
It's his head over there, up there.
Yeah, it's really flat. So there's great camouflage. And he's
Wow.
a snapping turtle, but he
Like a
snaps his
leaf.
mouth open. He fills up his head full of water like a small balloon. He creates a suction that is so powerful he can draw in fish 4 to 7 feet away. So he's called our river vacuum.
Wow.
If you notice, we also live with a caiman lizard. The caiman lizard appears to have 3 reptile body parts called the Gurnee Island. It has a head of a snake, the body of a lizard,
The
and a tail like a
Bernese.
crocodile.
Stoney's not that big yet.
They've been protected for 35 years, so you are seeing one of only 12 living outside the state.
Yeah, Stoney's that same color. She's fat.
Cleaning up her dog.
Alright, now this is Delilah. Delilah is the world's largest living snake, and she is a Burmese python. And this is really unusual, considering the average is 20 feet. This girl is 26 feet. She's weighs around 200 pounds. She's a whopping 395 pounds. And she is 19 years old, but that's really old for a snake. They have an average lifespan of 15 to 18 years in captivity. In the wildest lives, 12 to 15 years. And when we first got her 7 years ago, she was 50 pounds lighter, but still that first meal was about 45 pounds of food, which was 3 15-pound rabbits.
We have one of these too, but she's not that big.
Yes,
But she
not
not
yet.
eat 70 pounds of food. We feed her ducks, chickens, turkeys, and goose. Her largest meal was a 75-pound population, but it's just good for 3 months after that. During the winter, she does not eat at all. She hibernates from Thanksgiving to April or May. We only feed her 6 to 7 times in a whole year. That's right, yeah, 6 to 7 times.
And all these snakes eat live food, right?
No, it makes them more aggressive. We prefer to feed them a pre-killed, like frozen thawed out.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I had, maybe that's spiders that only eat live things. I was
Oh
thinking,
yeah,
So when you say that are they like fluffs? Like feathers and everything?
the whole thing, feathers,
It's right there. You see it?
feathers, these are so fun. We can back that metal. And oh wow, in this red habitat, see that dragon up there? That is Mushu, our sea mountain dragon. He's very rare for his type because of the beautiful unique markings on his body. In the wild, they're so athletic. They can swim 30 miles each day without getting tired. And so does their heart rate. They can stay underwater for an hour without air. The tails can be used as a weapon, but to balance too. They can stand up. They can stand up on their hind legs and walk around with their tails for short distance. And he's still very small. They're going to be about 8 to 9 feet. And these dragons are very friendly because they watch people raise them very early. They believe that could be their great grandfather that lived on this dragon when it passed away. So they are the
we gonna leave.
Hey, last but not least, this is Cleopatra, a 650-pound Nile crocodile. Nile crocodiles are the most successful predators of humans. They can kill more humans than sharks, bears, lions, tigers combined, 300 people every year. The good news is that they rarely attack on land. That is where they rest. Sometimes you will will see them with their mouth open, but not to scare you, not because they're hungry, because they're cooling down. It is when you see one in the water, you have to be on your guard. They'll actually sneak up on an animal. They can swim up to 40 miles an hour in water. They can propel themselves 10 feet high and 5 feet across. They do not chew their food. And once they grab, let's say a zebra, all they need is a body part, let's say a leg. She'll drag it by the leg to the deepest water hole to try to drown that animal. And they also do what's called a death roll, which has been clocked at 50 miles an hour. So rip off that leg and swallow it whole and go back for more if she really has to. Now this rarely happens.